So, you may have noticed that there hasn't been a Death Diary update since number 84, and we're at 90 right now. You may be wondering, ASpec, why did you skip 6 whole Death Diaries while they were just patch notes for the 1.8.2 and pretty much copies of each other, and they weren't particularly interesting. However, today we're going to be talking about something that has tickled the senses, so to speak. Death Diary 90 by itself may not seem all that interesting. It's mostly about the changes in pricing for the official soundtrack, as a bunch of stuff is being added to the official soundtrack, and therefore the price is going to be increased. And if you already own it, then you know you can keep it. So that's going to be $7 and or a local equivalent. It's also available on Spotify, etc. This is not why I'm here today, though. I'm here to talk about something that was started to be teased on September the 28th, where we were given an image of what appears to be some sort of starport over a red star surrounded by a bunch of garbage. And everybody's like, what is this supposed to be? Like, these are mollusk. I think they are a mollusk, not entirely sure even. Yeah, defense stations. What's going on with this? And then we were given the following one, which is a very similar thing with, yeah, a humanoid defense station and a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. And the plot started to thicken because we started to get images of new border systems. One in particular with the Povgovan shard. I cannot pronounce for anything, but with nicely rounded borders. But as you can see in this image, the extrusion of the borders is a little bit strange. The way border ownership is kind of handled is very different from what you currently see in 1.8. And this was followed up by a new borders image with Alpha Centauri and Sol, including several icons that basically highlighted what kind of ships were on the map. However, Sol had a very interesting little icon in it, which looks like a space dock with a Roman numeral 2 in it. Now today, we were given the following image, and that is this little bad boy here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 1.9 is coming here very soon. It looks like we are finally getting fleet yards in our game. So it's going to have fleet yards in it. Better citadels as well to basically defend your main battle stations, so to speak. We're going to have something called a Starhold, or a starport upgrade, which can be upgraded to several tiers, which apparently look very expensive, and you will be able to put defense platforms around it and deploy those. Effectively, you can have your own shipyards that you can all build to, well, basically you can queue up a whole ton of ships at the same time and crank them out, and add modifiers to those as well in a new module or building slot that is on the starport itself. This is all very exciting stuff, because items such as building fleets on the fly, as well as completely reworking the way the border system works, is something that has been requested for quite some time. Myself as well, I've been really struggling trying to wrap my head around why we're not just able to click on a fleet and just build a whole batch at once. And sadly, this is not that was just not the case in the current build. But it looks like 1.9 is going to be the Starbase update. Now, what I think is going to happen with this one is that 1.9 is going to be a free patch that is completely going to rework the way starbases behave, as well as border extrusion. And then as soon as 2.0 hits, then we're going to have the next quote-unquote Utopia update. The war update. The update that everybody has been wanting for such a long time. Maybe we can finally get rid of those stupid doom stacks that are in the game, or at least the way the AI handles it. This is a very exciting time to play Stellaris right now. A lot of changes are afoot, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to be getting a proper update in Death Diary 91, where we're going to be seeing all the details on what is going to be happening with with the next expansion and or update. 1.9 is most likely come our way. In the meantime, as well, try out the new patch for 1.8. It's currently on iteration 1.8.3, and it adds a whole bunch of stuff, and it doesn't break your save games either, so that's a really good time. I'm currently in the process of cranking out a ton of videos. For those of you that may have already noticed, I've cranked out a bunch of videos for the garbage. I've actually already completed that campaign as of this video. It's already completely done. I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's like a whole bunch more episodes, including a giant time lapse at the end where some stuff happens. But yeah, that's all done. I'm gonna be away for 2 weeks, and I've been building up my backlog content, which is also why I haven't done a lot of videos lately, because I've been working on a longer set of material for you guys to enjoy. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, take good care of yourselves and each other.